Welcome everyone to Mets Baseball Recap. I know it's been a while. Listen, like I said a few weeks ago, there were things going on, and while one day things were great, another day things are great, another day things just went bad. So, um, hopefully that gets resolved. But moving on to back to the Mets Baseball Recap. Hopefully I'll be able to do this now with my new format. And like I mean new format, I mean going back to covering the series. I know I missed the last two series, so I'm gonna recap it very quickly. The Mets swept the Giants. The Mets won 2 out of 3 against what team was it? The Marlins. So the Mets had a good week going into this weekend series against the Philadelphia Phillies, and they started with a 2-1 win on Friday. The Mets didn't really have offense. But DeGrom, gotta give him all the credit in the world. DeGrom was amazing. DeGrom going 7 innings, only giving up 3 hits, 1 run scored. It was indeed earned, 1 walk, 12 strikeouts. Look at that, double-digit strikeouts for DeGrom, because DeGrom is the man. I hope that makes sense. Hope that sticks. Anyway, yeah, the Mets ended up scoring 2 runs. The Mets scored in the second inning and then scored a second run in the fourth inning. DeGrom did give up a home run, I believe. No, just gave up a run. No home run, my bad. See, I'm already making mistakes. He gave up a run in the fifth, but the bullpen and himself were able to come back strong, and Mets won. And no problems in that game. Saturday's game, the Mets, their bats were alive. No, they fell behind a few times, but they came right back and fought. They fought and fought. The Mets had an early 1-0 lead. They fell 2-1. The Mets came back 2 runs in the bottom of the fourth, make it 3-2. Then the game got tied. Then in the seventh, 3 runs by the Philadelphia Phillies. And at this point, no, this is where the team excites me, because a few weeks ago I would have said the game is over. You're not coming back from this. And the Mets came back 4 runs in the bottom of the seventh. Um, just great stuff. Wheeler, who was returning from the DL, only gave him 3 innings. He gave up 2 hits, 2 runs. They were both unearned, thanks to TJ Rivera's error, I believe it was. Wheeler also had an error in the game, and so did Dano. But he only had 4 strikeouts in those 3 innings. Not too bad, considering that, you know, the way this game was. Fernando Salas gave up 3 runs. Goodell gave up a run. Um, but no, Seawall and Reed came in. Gotta give them credit. The Mets came back 3 times in this game, and it was a great game to watch. Today, unfortunately, the Mets did fall to the Philadelphia Phillies. And it wasn't a nice game either. Um, it was one of those games where the offense was just quiet. Literally, the Mets had 2 hits. Mets had 2 hits. Rivera had a base hit. Yeah, he broke the no-hitter with a home run. Later in the game, Reynolds came in to pinch hit and got a base hit. Montero pitched 6 innings, gave up 8 hits, 4 runs, and they were all earned, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. Overall, that looks like bad numbers, but considering that those 4 runs came in the second inning, where it looked like Montero was just lost control and everything, it looked like the old Montero for a second. He bounced back, gave them innings. That's exactly what they needed. Bradford came in, unfortunately, gave up 3 runs. And for a game that the Mets offense was just not there, it's gonna happen. Might as well give up as many runs as you can, because you know what, just get it out of your system. Um, but the Mets now travel to Washington tomorrow. They start the 3-game series against the Washington Nationals, and then end it with the St. Louis Cardinals. See, I almost forgot about St. Louis. But yes, 3 games against the Washington Nationals. As of right now, the Mets, I believe, are 9 games back. So, yeah, these games are indeed important. These are probably the most important games you're going to play. 3 games against the leading Washington Nationals. You can put yourself 6 games back if you sweep them. Now, I don't know if the Mets could sweep them. But because every time we've come face to face with the Nationals, they seem to be the better team, which they are. But you want to hope that your team puts a match, and uh, we have a lot of going for us right now. There is major injuries for them. Um, so tomorrow, Matt starts against Strasburg. Whew, it's going to be a good one. No, again, it's going to be a big series for the Mets, big series for the Washington Nationals, who could push the Mets right back if they would take the series, or the Mets could put themselves right back into the hunt. So these are three games I recommend watching. Um, the schedule's a little weird for these three games, by the way, just to give you a heads up. Game one on Monday is at 6 o'clock. Game two, which is on 4th of July, will be at 11:05 a.m. And then finally, a regular start time at 7:05 on Wednesday. Now, like I said, big series. And congratulations to Michael Conforto, who was named Mets only representative at the All-Star game. Um, you know, he deserves it. He had a wonderful first half. He's injured right now. He should be activated before the All-Star game, which means that he should be participating. Um, but at the end of the day, you know what? The Mets team has been a team of up and downs, and he's been one of the most highlights of this season. Yes, he is slumping. Yes, he was slumping, and you know, you don't know what he comes back to. But at the end of the day, I think he deserves it. I don't have a problem with him being the only Mets representative. It's been a bad year for the Mets. When you start the season with so many pitchers, and pitching is your thing, and then you fall and lose all your pitchers, because basically that's what happened. The Mets lost all their pitchers basically. Um, and little by little, they were getting them back, and hopefully we continue to get them back all healthy. But he deserves it. Well, guys, that's all I'm going to talk about today. Yeah, I hope everyone enjoys the 4th of July weekend. It's Sunday. It's already Monday, and I work tomorrow. It's horrible. I hope everyone has a good 4th of July, though. So, guys, let's go Mets. Let's go Mets. Let's go Mets.